909 here on Live Impact News. She is a three-time world champion, four-time Olympic medalist. But today, Shawn Johnson East is talking about a new documentary called SOARING, and it follows three Special Olympics gymnasts on their road to the 2026 USA Games in Minneapolis. She joins us now because she served as their surprise training coach and narrator. Shawn, love having you here this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, well, the pizza box is making me hungry. I'll ask about that here in a minute. But seeing the documentary, you said yourself on camera, you haven't been in a gym in a couple of years at that point. So what was the moment like when you walked into this gym and started working with these special athletes?
It was an absolute gift. Getting to meet Paige, Liz, and Jenny in person and actually introduce them to each other was so special, but being back in a gym with them, they exude just pure joy and passion for the sport at its purest form, and it's truly what sport's about. I feel like a lot of times we get wrapped up in the things that don't matter, the fame, the titles, the money, especially in today's world, and for them it's so pure, and it reminded me of why I started gymnastics in the first place.
Yeah, is that why you said you fell in love with gymnastics again? Is that what they gave you?
It really was. I think they gave more to me than I probably gave to them. They are the kindest, most amazing women, and to see their love and their smiles, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much that day.
That's awesome. And your first connection actually to the Special Olympics was with a teammate named Angela who trained alongside you for several years. How did that shape the way you see the sport?
Oh, Angela was such a huge influence in my life. She trained with us in our gym for probably 10 years, and just to see again, these athletes teach you so much about sport. They teach you and remind you on a daily basis why you started in the first place and what really matters. And to see no hardship or challenge ever be too much for her, Angela, in my gym, it was always a reminder of I just got to keep working and persevering.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is when you get to such a high level as you have so many times on the world's biggest stage. How does that experience translate when you're talking to these nervous athletes then?
It translates perfectly. I mean, I think one of my favorite things about being involved with the Special Olympics USA Games or Invictus Games or Paralympic Games, all of them, is we're all athletes and we all share such relatable feelings and nerves and pressure and excitement. And so being able to talk to them is just like talking to my teammates back in my day, to see their nerves translate and say, you know what, you've got this. It's just being able to share that and relate with them, I think, is what eases nerves the most.
Fantastic smiles as we're looking at Paige, Jenny, and Liz. Talk to us about some of the challenges that they are dealing with directly heading into the games. And was there a moment then that really stopped you in your tracks and made you really think about their moment?
So many things. So Paige is actually on a comeback journey from an injury, and I think for her, a lot of her nerves stem from, can I make it back and can I be back in my top form? And for our dynamic, it was just kind of building up her confidence. I think as athletes in general, we have this part of us that wants to doubt our ability, and so being able to have someone speak into that, I think, is really beneficial. And then Liz and Jenny don't need any encouragement. They are balls of light, and even speaking to them, I'm like, what are you nervous about? And they're like, we've got this. We're the best. And I love that so much. This documentary truly shows the world how we all should be, and it's just pure joy and happiness.
Oh gosh, I mean, yeah, all of those lessons that we can look at and hopefully take a little bit of that for ourselves. I love this technique. Count to 3 and go.
Yeah.
Where did you get that from, and how does it come through off the mat or off the apparatus?
I actually learned that technique from my coach growing up, and it's a wonderful technique to stop overthinking. I feel like in today's world, we tend to be our worst enemies, and we try to sabotage ourselves and our minds, and we overthink things. And I think reminding yourself this technique of like just count to 3 and do it. Like stop thinking about the what ifs can help us kind of overcome hardships, challenges, and things that feel like they're in our way.
Certainly sounds like the bigger message watching this. All right, so Soaring drops when? How can we catch it? And what do you want people to take away from watching it?
Soaring is out now. You can see it at redbaron.com/soaring. It's thanks to Red Baron for this documentary. And what I hope you take away from it is, I mean, it's not what I hope, it's what I know. I know if you watch this, you will just fill your heart with so much joy. It's such a beautiful documentary that the world needs right now, and I think it's worth your time.
All right. And that's how we do the full circle, and that's why Red Baron is in the picture.
Yeah.
All right, besides making me hungry. Shawn Johnson
Same.
East, thank you so much. Appreciate your time this morning, and an honor to talk to you. You're the champ.
Thank you.
Take care.